I think that was very appropriate for this video, don't you think? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. As you can see today, I will be talking about the things that I did which obviously helped me to conceive. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lauren and I am 33 weeks pregnant with my first baby. I'm having a baby boy and he is coming pretty soon. So what I'm going to do with you today is just talk about what I did to help increase my chances of conceiving. So just to put out there, I'm not a fertility expert and I'm not a doctor. This is the things that I found through my own research, things that I did, and any little thing that you can do extra to help you to conceive, I think is a plus, okay? Now, when I was doing my research, I actually found out that each month, a normal healthy couple with normal healthy reproductive organs actually have a 25 to 30% chance of conceiving. That's why I wanted to do these extra little things, because that just seems like the odds are against you. 25 to 30%, it's actually, that's hard, okay? So me and my partner were very lucky. We actually got pregnant the first time we tried, the first month of trying. So lucky. And I know a lot of women and couples that, have to do, 3-6 months. So that there is quite normal. So yes, very fortunate, very blessed, okay? So that's why I just want to share with you what I did. So the first thing that I did, that I found through research, was you need to get yourself onto a prenatal vitamin about 3 months before actually trying to conceive, okay? So I take Elevate. You can take this preconception, during your pregnancy, and postpartum as well. And the reason why they want you to take a prenatal vitamin is to get the folic acid, iodine and iron, and all your main B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, zinc, into your diet. So folic acid is the main one that they want you to have, and that is to prevent spinal defects in babies, such as spina bifida. Also iodine is really important for thyroid function. Now I actually have an underactive thyroid, so I'm on medication for that, but your thyroid is a really important gland. It lives in your throat, and it's just responsible for so many things, like even your heart rate, blood pressure. If you have thyroid disorders that aren't treated, it can lead to heart disease or diabetes, obesity. I mean, it's just so many things. So you just want to be optimizing your health as much as you can prior to actually trying to conceive, and getting all the important vitamins and minerals into your body. Obviously, you should be having a healthy diet or incorporating a healthy diet, but supplementing on top of that is recommended through research. Another thing that I did about 2 months before actually trying to conceive was tracking my ovulation. Now, I was already using a period tracker, so I actually use Ovia, but there are many other period tracking apps out there, such as Flow or Even Period Tracker. There's that as well, whatever it is. But basically, that app will highlight to you your fertile week. So women will use it to either avoid having intimacy during that week, to avoid a pregnancy, or you can use it to know when to have intimacy during that month. So what I did was, those apps will just sort of pre-generate what studies and research say that a woman ovulates day 14 out of a cycle, a normal cycle of 28 days. But we're all different, and some ovulate early, some ovulate late. You might experience some ovulation pain or some physical body changes, but I think like for me, I wanted something to tell me, yes, I'm actually ovulating. So I got myself the Clear Blue ovulation test. And if I come a bit closer, The plain circle means you haven't ovulated, and the smiley face means that you have ovulated. And what it's detecting is, it's a urine sample. It's just like a pregnancy test. You just dip it in and you wait a couple of minutes. And what it's detecting is the luteinizing hormone that is released in the female body when an egg is about to be released or is released. Now, an egg only lives for 12 to 24 hours. Note that down. Yeah, you want to know when you're ovulating. It's really important. I think I ovulated about day 12, and that was consistent over the 2 months that I did it. So I suggest tracking your ovulation, getting to see if you are getting a positive ovulation test, because A, it lets you know that you're ovulating. B, it lets you know roughly when in that fertile week that you're ovulating. And that way, you're not 6 months later down the track after trying and not conceiving, going, why, what's going on? Finding out that maybe it's got something to do with ovulation. Okay, so yes, that's highly, I recommend doing that. The third thing that you want to do leads back to what I was saying before, is that you want to create a healthy environment and optimize your egg health quality and for the sperm to survive inside the female body. So by having a healthy diet, exercise, don't smoke, you can still have wine, come on, we all need to live, it's COVID times, it's stressful, okay? But they say to incorporate green leafy vegetables into your diet. So things like spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts, silver beet, anything that's dark and green, lettuce, whatever, get it into you, okay? With my silver beet and Brussels sprouts, I don't like eating that stuff, but I just cooked my silver beet up with a bit of butter and garlic, and my Brussels sprouts, I had them with some gravy, whatever it took, I just did it. If you have it as a greens powder to put in your smoothie, just do it. Just get it in. Because you will, again, they're really rich in folic acid, which is what you need. They're rich in iron, which you're gonna need later on down the track, because when baby starts growing, you will become anemic in your iron and hemoglobin stores, because they take a lot out of you. And they're actually rich in calcium. Now, pregnancy actually takes a lot of calcium out of the female body, and that's why when we get older, us ladies, we get osteoporosis, which is weakening of bone densities. When we fall over, we are gonna do our hip in, okay? So you want to be able getting all those vitamins and minerals into your body while you're pregnant and pre-pregnancy as well. And obviously keep it up later on. Another thing that you need to do is, that I came across in research, was you want to create a pH-friendly environment for the sperm to survive. Now, they say that sperm can actually live 5 days inside the female body, but the female body is also designed to kill off sperm through acidity and pH balance levels, okay? So there were some foods that are anti-inflammatory and like anti-acidic. So the top two were pineapple and grapefruit. And other anti-inflammatory foods are berries. So, you know, your raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, you know, get them in. So I used to do a pregnancy smoothie in the morning. This is what I call my pregnancy smoothie. I would get spinach. So that's my dark green leafy vegetable with calcium, iron, folic acid in it. I would put in a banana. Banana is high in potassium. I would put in my pineapple and my grapefruit, and then I'll put in blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. I'd put in a bit of yogurt and water and blitz it up, and that there was my pregnancy smoothie. You can also get, or you should be incorporating into your diet, healthy fats, okay? So healthy fats such as salmon, avocado and eggs, or if you don't eat meat or animal products, hemp seeds are really good healthy fats as well. And that just promotes good egg health quality. Healthy diet, healthy body, healthy eggs, optimizes egg health, egg longevity. Now that leads me into my next tip for you, is you want to use a fertility friendly lubricant. Some lubricants out on the market can actually act like spermicides. So I discovered this one. This is called Conceive Plus. I got it from Chemist Warehouse, and it's a fertility lubricant that supports sperm viability through calcium and magnesium, and it's also pH balanced. So you actually get 8 of these little tubes. I'd say they're about 3 to 5 mils each. They come with a spout, and you need to insert it inside you about 10 to 15 minutes prior to intimacy, and it just brings it up to body temperature. I don't recommend using the whole thing. It just gets a little bit, no. So, but if you need more, I mean, each to their own, but yeah, that was probably a bit TMI there, but that's what this channel's all about. So what it does, like I said, your body can act a bit acidic and not create a pH-friendly environment for the sperm to survive and make it all the way up to the fallopian tubes to meet that egg. So this lubricant will help keep them alive longer and to help them find that egg, which is what you want them to do. Now, I think what I'm about to tell you is the most important tip of this video, because I've come across a couple of friends who just weren't aware of this method and were wondering why, like, oh, how come it didn't work this month? And when I told them about it, they were like, oh, I didn't actually know that. So that is basically, do not have intimacy every day, okay? So across my research that I discovered, they advise to have intimacy every other day or every second day. And that is because the male reproductive system needs time to reproduce good quality sperm. So they need about 24 hours. So in your fertile week, you are going to want to have intimacy every second day until you get a positive ovulation test, and then have intimacy 2 to 3 days consecutively from that ovulation test. So that's one reason why to have intimacy every second day. The other reason why to have intimacy every second day of your fertile week is because you don't actually know when you ovulate. So let's say you wake up in the morning, you go do your ovulation test, you get a positive reading. When in the night did you actually ovulate? Because like I said earlier in the video, the egg only lasts for 12 to 24 hours and the sperm can live up to 5 days. I don't know why it doesn't match, like why the egg doesn't live up to 5 days. I've really got no idea, but that's how it is. So to optimize your chances of conceiving, you want to have sperm already inside you. I'm sorry, it is TMI, but this is the nitty gritty and this is what you want to know. You want to have it inside you. So let's say it's 2 o'clock in the night, you're asleep and you've ovulated. There's already some sperm there to meet that egg. Bang. You could be pregnant and you don't even know it, okay? Because you've already planted the seed prior to the deed. That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. So yes, that's what you want to do. So let's rehash. It's a Monday, it's the start of your fertile week. You have intimacy on a Monday, on a Wednesday, on a Friday, and let's say Saturday you get a positive ovulation test. You have intimacy on Saturday, Sunday, and if you want, on the Monday, okay? Using your conceive or your friendly fertility lubricant. I think those two are really important methods. The last thing that I'm going to tell you, and I mean it is out there in research, but if you talk to a doctor, they won't be like, oh, that's not backed by science and all that kind of stuff, but women have been doing it for generations and years and we're all guilty of doing it, is put your legs up at the end. It doesn't hurt, bit of gravity, you got to help them. Yes, but I recommend not doing it more than 10 minutes because, as you know, we should be going to the toilet after all that, because you want to minimize your risk of getting any bacteria into your urinary tract and causing a urinary tract infection. That's the last thing you need, is an infection when you're trying to conceive, because you might need to go on antibiotics and you don't really want to be diminishing your chances of trying to conceive. But yes, propping your hips up on some pillows and elevating your legs up to 10 minutes, it won't hurt. So guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you take away from today's video, the main thing is get yourself on a prenatal vitamin, healthy diet, track your ovulation, take a fertility friendly lubricant, and timing of intimacy every other day, not every day, because if it's every day, your husband will end up shooting blanks basically, and you're just wasting your time if that's the case. So I hope you've learned something. I hope this video has been educational. Please leave comments in below if it has, and if there's anything that you have learned, I'd just be so interested to know. And I really, really wish you the best on your trying to conceive journey. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel so I can see you again next time.